welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. Heart to heart, how I overcame my addiction to tarot card readings. If you follow me or if you're new to the channel, you've seen that I have a video called My Addiction to Tarot Card Reading or Tarot Cards. On that video, someone had asked me to do an update pretty much about how I actually overcame it, especially as being a Christian, and you know, this person was able to relate to me and they understood exactly what I was saying, what I was going through, and they had told me that they as well were facing the same things, and just wanted some advice on basically how you can overcome it. Just gonna start off by saying I had to make a conscious decision. I had to figure out why I felt the way I was feeling when I was addicted to watching tarot card readings, and you know, the confliction that was going on internally between my Christianity and me looking at these tarot card readings and knowing right from wrong, and knowing like that wasn't godly. Tarot card readings aren't godly, and you know, having to face that reality. Like, are you going to choose to follow the world, or are you going to choose to follow this demonic way of living where you're trying to look into your future when that's not what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to be trusting God and having faith in God. Or are you going to have faith in God and choose to be patient and look to God for the answers that you're seeking about your life? And when I did that, it's like, it was really hard, because I felt like when I was asking God for answers, when I was feeling anxious or feeling insecure about something, it's like I wasn't getting the answers that I was looking for quick enough. But when I was watching the tarot card readers and they would say things, you know, basically sometimes it would be things that I was worried about, and they would kind of touch base on it. It made me feel like I was getting an answer, but really in true reality, I was not. Oddly, because I was so addicted to them, it's almost like I became one with it. So whenever I was going through something, it seemed to be always on time where there was a tarot card reading that was reflective of what I was going through. And so I felt like, okay, I can look at this and it can give me the answers. But what it was doing was it was making me get pulled more and more and more mentally into this tarot card readings and becoming dependent on it, to the point where I was just so anxious. I couldn't enjoy my life. I couldn't focus on anything. I had to make sure I went to the tarot card reading to see what those answers were, or how my week was going to be, or how my day was going to go, before I actually stepped into the day or actually went through the week. And you know, honestly, the things that the tarot card readings were saying to me, it wasn't even things that was coming to pass. I mean, sometimes here and there's like a sprinkle like of, okay, this is going to happen, or you'll meet somebody new and things like that, and it would happen. But it wasn't like the tarot card readers were saying. It wasn't like I was starting relationships, or I was getting new friendships, or I was getting new jobs, or anything like that. The things that they were saying was going to happen. It just was like a little touch. Maybe somebody would offer me a job, but it would be something like that I wasn't interested in, or something that was paying a lot less than what I'm making. So I wasn't willing to, you know, uproot my life to start over new at a new job or with a new company, knowing that I wasn't going to make what I'm making now. So it would be like weird things like that to kind of keep me like, well, maybe, you know, the tarot card readings are good. Maybe it is benefiting me in some type of way, which it was not. And it was trying to make me look in the rear view mirror constantly, back to things that was going on in my life in the past. Like, oh, maybe this person wasn't that bad. Maybe that friend wasn't that bad. Maybe you can go back and try again and it'll work out this time. And it was causing me to feel a little confused, because I'm like, I'm trying to move forward with my life. Why would I go back to anybody? You know, and so it was just a lot of that stuff going on. So when I realized it was truly an addiction, when I could not live my life fully and focus on my life, because I was so focused on what is the tarot card reader's going to say today, you know, what is my life going to be like, when are things going to change for me. And I was focused on that, not focused on God, not focused on Jesus, not focused on myself, not even listen to my gut, because I just wanted to get an answer fast. So when I admitted that to myself, that was the first step for me, was for one, realizing that you have a problem. And once I did that, then I did the groundwork of, okay, with this problem, what do I do about it? And I knew like I could not live for God, and I could not live for Jesus and fully prosper the way that they wanted for me to, had I continued down in the dark path that I was going down. Like, I know a lot of people don't believe like, oh, it's demonic or anything like that, and that's fine. It's whatever you believe. I'm not here to try to persuade you, but for me, it was demonic, and it was causing me to continue to backpedal in my life and feel confused and stuck and angry and sad and up and down. Like, oh, the tarot card said that this was going to happen. It didn't happen. And I was living in this world of delusion that all these things was going to happen and come my way because this tarot card reader said that it was going to happen. And when it didn't, I was left feeling kind of salty, you know, feeling a little down and emotional, or feeling like, why wasn't I in position to get that? Why didn't it happen for me? And seeking answers from someone over a screen that doesn't know me personally, but claimed to be able to pick up on my energy because I was watching it. And, you know, it wasn't right. You know, nobody knows you the way that God knows you. Nobody is ever going to be as close to you as close as Jesus is to you. And that's my belief. When I say a prayer, yeah, it may take some time to get that answer, but usually when I get that answer, I get that answer. Those tarot card readings, they were just playing with my mind, manipulating me, making me believe that things was going to be one way and it wasn't, and had me on high hopes for something that was never going to happen, that was not meant for my life. Those tarot cards don't know your life. And you're opening up yourself to all kinds of demonic things, in my opinion, where you're constantly, you know, feeding and delving into something that is supposed to be, like, you don't even know what God they're talking to. And I don't believe that our God is just going to give you answers through tarot cards, or going to give you answers through someone else constantly, but never speak to you about it, never show you personally. Like, y'all get what I'm trying to say? So once I realized that it was becoming a problem, and that I was obsessed with it, I had to, like I said, recognize and admit that I had a problem, and then I had to change my ways. I had to repent from it, which means not only do I apologize for it, but I turn from it, and I had to clean out my queue, make sure that I'm not seeing tarot cards come up on my recommended videos, so that I wasn't tempted to click on it, because I wasn't strong enough in the beginning to not click on it. Like, I'd be like, I started weaning off. Like, I went from every day 10 videos a day to every day 5 videos a day, and then every day a couple videos a day, every day a video a day, every other day a video a day. Like, I was doing that, and it was like weaning myself off, because I literally was like an addict searching for answers that I really just needed to go to God for. And God, the most blessing thing about it is that when you are seeking answers through God, you're not confused. You're not feeling like you have to move backwards in life. Like, you actually can move forward. Even if your past is to come back for you, it will come to you. You don't have to backpedal to go to it. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? But anyway, so I did that work, and that's what I did. I just kept on reminding myself, you're not going to be watching this today, find something else. And if it was so, like, sometimes I feel so irritated because I'm on YouTube and I'm like wanting to watch a tarot card reading, and it's like, no, you're not going to watch a tarot card reading today. You're going to watch something else, or you're going to get off of this. I had to talk to myself like that and say, focus on that. And, you know, just over time, and with me praying and really asking God for help to help release me from that, because I was so into it that it was affecting my daily life, and had to depend on God, which I should have been doing in the beginning, but I had to lean on God for me to get out of the hole that I had dug and put myself into. And once I started seeing him show up in my life again, and I started seeing things clearer. My mind wasn't so clogged with tarot card readings and what does a tarot card have to say, and what are the spirits of the tarot card trying to tell me. When I wasn't so focused on that, things started to change for me. And gradually I started to not watch it, and it would be like a couple weeks before I would watch one. And then finally I was like, you know what, this is just, when you get back in tune with God, you start to realize you were tricked. And so when I started to notice that, that's when I was like, okay, I'm good, I don't need this. And that's how I got over it. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but if you are in the same boat as I was, or if you've suffered through it and sometimes it comes back, because sometimes it does come knocking at the door, like sometimes here and there, randomly, I'll get a pop-up on my recommended videos and it'll be a tarot card reading. And sometimes I will just look at it like, and then I'm like, nah, skip past it, like don't open it. And it would just kind of, be a few more weeks before another video like that pop up, but it stopped because I stopped. And that's really what it is. It's anything that you're addicted to, nothing is causing you or keeping you in that space. Your mind and your thoughts and whatever you're seeking from it is what's keeping you there. So if you change your mind and you start looking for that same pleasure or that same feeling of, getting the answers that you're looking for, or feeling of being seen or being heard, or whatever you're looking for, that substance or that thing that you're addicted to is causing or allowing you to have or to feel, once you start putting that energy into something more positive for you, then eventually it will fall off and you will be a healthier person. So that's what happened for me. And now I don't have that struggle anymore. I'm not looking at those videos, and I'm not looking for answers through a tarot card reading. And I'm not seeking answers from somebody over the web, speaking to some spirits that I don't know what spirits they're talking to, when I can speak to God myself, learning patience with waiting for the answers that I'm looking for and I'm seeking. But I hope this helps. And of course, you can always send me more emails or messages. And if you have more questions, I definitely will help you through it, because we're here to help one another grow and to uplift one another, and to just, help each other see that we're not alone. This thing called life is real. You'll be a fool to think that you have all the answers and that you don't need anybody's help. So I'm here to help you as much as you're here to help me. So drop your comments, leave me an email. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. And we will keep the conversation going and talk next time. Bye.